Friday Bytes by Helixz.
Hello everyone. So I want to talk about we are every day exactly dealing with prioritization. So this is the word we are not mainly focused, but we are always every day we are dealing with these frameworks. So this is not about the coding, so like developing software. So this is the overall picture of the software product. So what minimum really means. So always you can see the exact final output of the product. So we cannot see underneath what is underneath behind the product. Not only the result, so but also building, marketing, selling, supporting and fixing. So what minimum really means. So minimum product is not cutting the features and smaller version of the product. Minimum means the 100% workflow, and literally minimum means the 100% working software. So it couldn't be, we don't want like AI features or beautiful UI like that. So we want only the initiate final product. So behind that we want like mainly prototypes and failing ideas and late night debugging. So those are the behind scenes. So without the prioritize, we cannot achieve the final product without any critical issue. So production prioritization matters because it gives us clarity. So this is another framework we call painkiller versus vitamin test. So vitamin is exactly we can live without vitamin like 2 weeks, maybe 1 month. What really comes the consequences, we can avoid this. But painkiller means like customer wants immediate fixes like critical issues, system failures. So we have to identify what are the steps we want to get forward. So without proper prioritize, we cannot imagine what is the real need. Like imagine we are discussing about new product like software. So we are discussing about the feature. So we are excited about the feature, and then we are trying to develop that feature. So when we are trying to develop that feature without understanding the ground level, maybe we can down the hill. So this is the brief explanation. So I don't deep dive those graphs. So keep mind these frameworks. So also the problem first framework. So this is also a technique. We can first step is identify the pain. Mainly we have to identify what is the real need, what is the real issue. So then we can go to the map impact. So we can set mind map and plan, and we can simply evaluate AI fit. So I added this framework. We are dealing with current AI technology. So AI this framework actually very useful. This is updated and latest framework. So last step is measure releases. So this is the framework. So I don't go to deep dive. So you can follow after that. So this is the skateboard versus car analogy. Imagine the car is the final product. So we can move fast forward, and this interface is beautiful. We can transport anything safely. Like we can avoid rain. We have AC, so we are in very comfortable. So this is the final product, but we don't want to go develop that final product in the very first moment. So we have to start by a skateboard. At least we can move forward. Maybe it be slow, but we can at least we can move. So this could be help to the customer in the very first moment, identify the problem and solve the basic problem. So then we can upgrade scooter, bicycle, motorcycle. So you can simply understand that framework. Next, idea validation pipeline. So this is also a framework. We can simply go to idea, prototype, POC, pilot, iterate. We don't want to memorize these frameworks. We can simply follow them. So this is AI without business value is just decoration. So this is the structure. We can see around the graph impact, feasibility, like that. So I will talk about discard. So discard isn't cut and avoid that. So discard is a learning, not a failure. So that is, and we can research, build. Also we can understand what are the optionals. So we can break ideas into small experiments like prototypes, landing pages, surveys, or even manual solutions. So in this framework, we can each experiment give us feedbacks, data on whether the problem is real, whether our solution works, and whether users actually care. So this is another framework called value versus complexity quadrant. So you can simply get the idea looking at this picture. You can see if the complexity of effort high, we can avoid that. So we have to put the effort and the business value in high level. We can accept that. So you can get the idea using this picture. So when it comes to prioritizing what to build, one of the most practical tools are these framework. So it's simple but powerful. So we can map ideas or features based on this on the value, and so main thing is in this picture we can see high value and low value. So this is like something like the scale. So we can scale what are the how do we want to put any effort and ensure we are building things that create real impact. So this is Moscow framework. So Moscow means MOSCW. So it's acronym by must have, could have, should have, won't have. So this is an exercise you have to do. So you have to divide those feature lists into these features. So now you can get your phone and open your notepad. Don't use ChatGPT. Put the topic and divide those lists into these topics. So I will give you about 5 minutes So simply try this. I will look at how you divide this feature list. So when it comes to prioritization, so one of the most practical framework that must-haves are non-negotiable. The features without which the product simply can't work. And could have a nice-to-have additions, features that enhance user experience but aren't agent. And won't have are intentionally deferred or excluded for now, so the team can focus on what really matters. Won't have, at least for now, the idea is simple. So not all features or tasks are treated equal, so we can categorize them based on how critical they are for the product or project. Should have. So we can move what are the answers. So these are the must-have answers. Create listing, browse listings, view item details, context error. So in create listing, users need to be able to sell, right? This is the simple idea. So in browse listing, users need to be able to find items, and view items details necessary for making a purchase decision. So these are must-have. Context error essential for communication. So cut is mandatory. Mandatory feature for inventory. So in should have, this is high priority. Important features that provide significant value but aren't strictly required, right? In app payments, highly important for security and convenience. Filter by category, it becomes essential as the number of listings grows. So report listings also. And fraud detection AI, so critical for long-term trust. Delivery tracking, it improves user experience and trust. So these are the should have. And so won't have themes. That's themes, live streaming, settings, insurance program. That's those items out of scope, right? These are the current phase, so maybe not necessary yet, right? So it could have, it's a bonus feature. So it could have a favorite, like I told you before, and listing views. These are useful for sellers to see engagement, and AI price suggestions. So those are helpful, but users can set prices manually. Recommendation feed, better for engagement once you have a lot of data. Video listings. So these are the simply enhancement over standard photos. So this is the end of the session. So thank you. You can follow through those links, and thank you so much.